you guys checked your equipment lately? I thought we'd see fighting throughout the city, but it's dead quiet.
Either Dolohim's allies have been arrested, or they're keeping a low profile.
Meaning the rebels are occupying the palace? Then let's hurry up and kick those bastards out. guess we can take this? This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dolohim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Can I have you where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Hey, Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugl.
An invisible Zeugl?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Right, here goes! For my lord! Far enough! Eternal devastation!
You think that shield will save you?
I see one, eh? Eternal devastation!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Save you!
My shield!
Let the marksman handle this.
Escape!
Flaming
We're not finished! You're mine!
Where are you going?
Oh, no!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
This one's mine!
Escape! Burn!
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Out of our way!
You got shot! You're mine!
Raging, not in your dreams!
Damn it! You're mine! Swallow blade!
You'll pay for what you did!
Rising now you'll learn! Eternal devastation!
Take this! More where that came from!
Now you see what I can do!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation! Raging! That's my cue!
Did you see this coming?
Shut him down!
Piercing!
Win!
Here I go! Swallow blade! Eternal devastation! Die! You're mine!
I never miss!
It's over!
That's it!
Burn it! Hell!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen. I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
Swallow blade! Far now! Lord! Here I come! I owe you one! I'm going in! Bring him down! Dragon Swarm! We're not finished!
Not in your dreams!
This one!
It's almost too strong!
It'll split everything!
Be my guest!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Glacial spear! Barely a blip on our radar. Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you'll learn!
Armor won't save you!
Not today!
So much for talking it out.
You got spirit!
Eternal devastation!
This
Swallow
one's mine.
blade!
Kikara, frozen!
Hammer!
All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it?
do they?
Fire support! Eternal devastation! I'm not done!
Tiger blade!
Listen! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. Go no further!
Swallow Blade! Engaging!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Photon did
Support!
Let's do it! Ranged attack!
You're mine!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial Spear!
Here I come! Rising Thunder!
Far enough!
Shining Supernova!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No further!
Bring them down! One all mine!
Lightning orb!
Ignite!
Raging
Now you see what I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Make it rain!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for. But
This isn't enough to go on.
little help!
Bring them down! You're mine! You're finished!
More! The stockpile! No mercy!
Engaging! Swallow Blade! Release!
Freeze Lancer!
No escape!
This one's mine!
Light Astral Raging! Confiscated!
Like this one! It's over!
Lunar Corruption! Now!
Eternal devastation!
Looks like we got them all.
Go no further!
Now you learn! You're mine!
Eternal Blade!
I won't show you any mercy! You got spirit!
Do it!
It's off!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Gotta break through! Bring them down!
I never miss!
You're finished!
Shattering pieces! Now!
Not a chance!
Leave the targets to me!
Mirage!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Look! Another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it.
Way.
Now you'll learn! You picked the wrong fight! I'm not done!
Lightning orb!
Swallow blade!
Far enough! Now!
Eternal Devastation!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning condemned!
Swallow blade!
Going in!
Thunder energy! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
That's far enough!
For my lord!
Going in!
Lunar corruption!
Take this!
Lightning
Eternal
orb!
Devastation!
Here goes!
I can read your moves like a book!
Feisty one, eh?
Lunar blast!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
You're
This
mine!
one's mine!
You picked the wrong fight.
Thunderfield!
Turn that blade.
Dance in the wind! Lightning! Air!
Eternal Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
There!
My turn!
One more! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
No choice!
You
In the sky is alive! Where are you going?
Take this!
Ready and ready! Armor won't save you! Take my revenge on you!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance!
Spear!
No escape! Rising rocket!
Take this!
Swallow blade! You're mine! You're finished! You're finished! No escape!
Look sharp!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber.
How you doing,
Let's
man?
go.
How's it hanging? guess my voice is coming through okay. Let's see. I hope it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Good. Good to know. Oh gosh, that's his Tosh. That other part there too. First though, I wonder if anything popped up here with any other type of skill related stuff. Well, they got a few things. Well, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Stream for 6 hours. Yeah, I've had a few friends mention to me before. They're like, man, how can you stream for so long? And the only thing I tell them is, I said, well, it's just like me just playing the game. If I have the screen off, you know, the little black bar thing on there, every once in a while I might have it up. But nowadays I just want to have a full screen just like on my phone. And I just don't even really think about the fact that I'm streaming sometimes. I just let it flow. Jeez. It's the same thing, but it's just a different thing. That's okay. Huh. Yeah, it is, because you have those black bars on there, it shrinks the screen, and it's just aggravating. I mean, I've done it numerous times before, but then it would just start to get to me, and I don't know, it kind of has an effect on me mentally, I think. It's like, if I don't see anybody pop up in the chat or anything like that for 30, like if I play a game for 30 minutes or something and nothing's happening, I'm like, why do I even have this thing on? You know, I should either, number one, just not bother to stream, or number two, just have it full screen. Okay, so clearly nothing's coming out of his mouth.
Well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor.
Oh, I feel
his
you, man. I feel the
closest
same
ally.
way.
Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool.
agree.
I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffer?
I tell y'all what, for the first day of autumn, it feels like autumn outside, and thank God for that. Because it's chilly outside right now, and it was cool during the day. It was a little cool during the day, but it's chilly out there now, and Daddy likey.
Try being Danon for a day.
I like it a lot.
So you plotted against Lord Dolohim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering.
Excuse me.
He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Yep, there it is. There's his little invisible pet. Oh my gosh, it's Kamala Harris.
My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Careful, this one's mine. Camouflage. Tiger blade. We're not here. Go. Weak point. Photon. Raging cascade. Tiger blade.
Here I come!
Piercing.
Eruption.
Burn in hell!
Raging
Here
storm.
I come!
Lightning.
I can carve through armor!
Fireball.
That's it!
Tiger blade.
Far enough!
How that's gonna work, even though it does damage. He's not casting it.
Mega ray.
It's over!
Lightning. Tiger blade.
I wonder. No, okay, never mind. I was wondering if I could like switch out other characters for combat. Have another storm head in the direction. I thought it wasn't. Didn't you say there was like 3 or 4 already? I hope those 2 you mentioned are going north. They're staying north, and then the other one. I just hope they all miss. Period. I was trying to think if there was some way for me to be able to switch out characters, but I can't do that.
Vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
I never miss.
Tiger
Blade!
Eternal devastation!
Hear me! Blade under!
If I knew it was going to be this, I would have just ended up taking Shion out and bringing in Wall.
Burning strike! This blaze will spear! Pierce the
You're
evil!
finished! Eternal devastation!
Freeze laser! Light acid!
Take this!
Move it going in! Air
Eternal devastation! It's time! Dragon Swarm! Not today!
Circle! Tiger blade! In here!
Eternal
Appreciate the help!
devastation! How about
A
this?
big old bang bang out.
Piercing water!
Oh my! What in the world was that? Oh, he's got a thing on his tail. Maybe that's what causes it.
Armor is all mine!
Glacial spear!
Yeah.
Piercing
He just punched him in the face. I think that's exactly what that was.
Time to stop!
Infernal Torrent!
Now! Here, let me help!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here, let me help!
Take this!
Time to stop!
I owe you one.
Now!
Oh, macaroni.
More for the
Going in!
Denied! Ready!
You're finished, Gamora!
Water!
Burn!
Mega ray! Tiger blade!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning condemned!
Eternal devastation!
Take this!
Here I come!
Tiger blade!
Crush! No escape!
Look sharp! This one's mine! I'm out of ammo!
Infernal Torrent! Stop!
I never miss!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Holy macaroni. That's where I need that friggin' shield thingy of hers. Turn to a major hurricane from so far. So far it's headed towards the southeast coast, still far out though. Save it a few minutes. Then you're gonna watch the shield. Oh, nice, man. You're getting one of your sons into it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of it too. Probably close to 1 a.m. I'll check it out, or I'll watch the next episode that I'm on, I should say. But I'm glad you're getting into it at least. That's cool. Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. Change battle controls. No, I don't want to do that. Switch battle character. Okay, I can switch the ones in my party, but I can't switch to the one that's on the outside. I forgot about that I could switch them when I pause like that. I completely forgot about that from the demo. Well, that's good then. Only problem is I can't go to the one that's in reserve, and I can only utilize like his overlimit thing or whatever it is whenever he pops up on screen. On Season 2, he's just starting. Oh, okay. He likes gritty cop shows. Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, I do myself too, as long as the subject matter is interesting. That's true. That's exactly what it is. It's been pretty good so far. So, I can't remember how many seasons there were. I think it's like 7, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I need to... do the... Hell, why not?
This one. Tiger Blade.
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Save you. Will this help?
Well, you better sit out. I know what the problem is. Utilize super thinking too much.
Tiger Blade.
Dragon Swarm!
Hit him in the booty hole. Break off his crystal so we can knock him down. Get it back down.
Not today!
Tiger Blade.
Take this!
Gemini Aqua.
No, still gotta take it down though.
Raging Storm.
Take this!
Not in your dreams.
I can handle it. Denied.
It's still damages on this one. No, we're not doing this. You're not getting away. Stream all you want.
Keeps charging us!
I know.
That's what my shield's for.
I know that's what your shield's for. So why don't you
Leave it to you!
winch?
I have no limits!
Ready and raring.
Why is my freaking overlimit thing not...
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Storm. More where that came from.
Oh, I had to hold him down. Son of a whore. There we go.
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll cover you.
Yeah, baby.
Recover.
Easter!
Thanks, Leon.
Here I come!
Look sharp. By the power of Blade. Tiger Blade.
You're finished!
Sleep now. More for the Gemini Aqua.
Son of a magical...
Will this help?
Going in.
Lightning
Here I come!
Tiger Blade.
Blade! Slash! Dragon
Now.
Swarm!
Ringwell. Frozen.
Hammer.
Great way to finish him off. Well, did we finish them off? Yeah, I finished them off. Alright, man. I'll check you later. Thank you for coming in. Adios.
You filthy slaves are despicable.
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this?
Excuse me.
Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
There you go. There you go.
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dolohim, where have you been this whole time?
Egyptian man.
Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit.
Oh.
Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahad Sar, perhaps?
Relax and expect me to talk now.
This is probably where we're going next.
At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough, and you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elda Menencia. Go to Mahag Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Let me check something real quick. I wonder if I can...
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest.
Ooh, baby.
So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown...
I just want to go ahead and say this real quick. It really is a shame that you can work at a retail chain of a hardware store and make more money there working 40 hours a week in a 2-week period, where you can make more money there and have chances for advancement and all this other stuff. But if you work in the healthcare field, cleaning a hospital, they just want to shit on you every time because they don't care about you. It doesn't matter how much praise they give you. It's all a bunch of empty lies. I will never work at a hospital again cleaning it. Never. I mean, they didn't want to give you no raises. They started to, but it was a few little pennies here and there. Friggin' ridiculous, man. I'll never do it again. And I will steer anybody that I can away from working in environmental services and hospitals. If they have a choice, I will steer them away. I'll be like, man, it's not worth your effort. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your strength or the mental anguish you got to do to put up with the BS that comes out of doing that. I will aim to always steer people away from it, because if you don't treat the people the way they're supposed to be treated, you do the job yourself. That's the way that I see it. And they don't. The two previous hospitals I've been at, a bunch of empty lies is all that it was. They didn't do jack diddly squat. They always wanted to point out a lot of bad stuff with you all the time. Don't ever want to look at the good stuff. The only time they ever look at the good stuff is if it makes them look good, and that's a fact. So, knowing what I've got now with working full-time where I'm currently at, working at a hospital again can kiss my hairy white ass. Praise Jesus, that's all I gotta say.
Contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So, you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dolohim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Excuse me just 1 second. You befriended the... Okay, yeah. Why did Kisara leave? She's not supposed to leave. She's supposed to be in the party. Well, unless she still has her qualms with Dolohim. Yeah, she'll show back up. I know she will. Let's see here. Cheese fondue recipe. We're knocking down an old man. Perfect evades heightened. His rod will gain momentum. Oh, I'm sure it does. Greatly extending his range. His penetration will also rise. Letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. I need to get a picture of this. I need to share that real quick in this one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, alright, let's see here.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
Definitely hadn't been around here. Can I go in the water? Oh, I guess not. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the next Tales game. Although they are bringing, they are porting over Tales games, I think. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. That's the, Legend of Heroes series, I think is what that is. They're finally giving those English translations and bringing them over to a Western audience. But there's another one, another Tales game. I forgot what the name of it was. They're supposed to have some type of announcement or something for it, whatever it's supposed to be. I hope it ain't supposed to be some friggin' mobile game, though. Sega got a lot of crap for that with some RPG that they're releasing on mobile. I don't blame them. I really don't, but that's just me. Throws a whirling rod. Big inner dark summons a jet black order, pulls enemies towards it. Killed one ally. Crushes it in the surrounding area. Rod extension is activated. Hit that rod extension. Increases the amount of damage on enemies that get hit with the boost strike. There we go. Alright. I wonder... I don't think there's really going to be anything per se that's going to really... that I really want to have on him. That may be a left bandage, probably. Well, he was a king, or a lord, so maybe he should actually have that. But nah. We'll see how that goes. Pulk staff? Pulky staff? Staff? Southern gates. There it is, over there.
We've reached our destination.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Yeah, I don't really run around feel like talking to anybody. I really don't.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
She talks?
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right,
I
Lagia?
thought the cat talked there for a
You've
second.
got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Great little mix-up there. Bando, Namco, Namkai, Bandai, Namkai. Namco, Bandai, Bandai, Namco. Bordello, Bandolier. Namco. Yeah, she got some junk in the trunk.
Did you come to say goodbye?
No.
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Exactly.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part. That you fight alongside me. Not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dolohim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
Yay! Huzzah!
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldorman and Sea Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dolohim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
Why don't y'all shut up and just let her do her job?
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Shouldn't even be in the party then.
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dolohim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine.
Huh?
Oops.
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt. Even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Everybody. Let's just take these off. Gosh, he looks so weird in those pants, dude. So strange. I'm back to outfit again. Let's check a second here. What time is it? Let's see how this goes. Oh, maybe not. We're gonna need to have her in the party.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Obviously so, somewhere around here.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here goes! Lunar Eruption!
Can you take it?
Power of water!
Not so
I'm ready!
fast.
Eternal devastation!
If they rush you, you gotta do it! Recover, okay?
You're mine!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
What's all mine?
Looks like it could be worth something.
Let's check something here. See how he goes. Oh wait,
Right, here goes!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Shining!
Ready and ready!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust! Do it! Light excellent!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade!
Here I go!
Benediction light!
In here!
Rising wyvern!
I'll be saving this one! More!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
yeah, I can't do that.
My fists are crushing it out there!
What's this thing?
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Probably doing some of the same stuff from the other temples.
Out of our way!
Swallow blade!
Eternal
Swallow blade!
Spear!
Pierce evil!
Come one, come all!
Freeze laser! Thunder field!
Take this! Not today!
This
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
You all tucked away.
A victory for the ages.
A fish! You sup-
Oops. Now we can finally do the fishing thingies with the other ponds.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
looking, so for God, lock new titles, hesitate, try new fishing holes when you find them. Cast the line, lure the fish, hook, reel them in. Okay, well,
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
select. Okay, we got this one. Obviously, we got this one.
Ha!
Let's see.
Nothing's biting. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Yay. And I don't care anymore.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me.
At least it tells you what you need to do to be able to get
Kisara?
fish, though.
I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
Of course she is.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Oh. This is better.
I hate camping out.
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dolohim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Let's see here.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dolohim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Wow, that thing looks terrible. Seems they're repeating a few things here. Yep, well, different colors there. Yep, this is it. That's a kitty cat shield, that's funny.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Okay, gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I'm gonna chill out a little bit before I head on to bed, but but I'll definitely be back again tomorrow with this once again for a little while. But anyways, I appreciate everybody coming out to the live stream and the archive version and so on and so forth. And I will go ahead and end this like I always do. Later taters. Say bye, Alphen.